Lobster, you got it back yet? Lobster's a 10, I think don't you grab it.
This video is brought to you by T-Blocks. Enjoy the content now, but stay for the shilling later. Welcome to Lobster Manga and Friends with just solo Lobster. I'm re-recording this because I think I made a stupid mistake and I didn't save it the first time I did it. I feel very, very stupid. For Dr. Stone, Chapter 51 review. It's just me and probably the squawk, the screeches of Captain Crunch. I really got to figure out a better way to incorporate him, and this pisses me off so much. This will probably be even shorter than the first time I did it. But Chapter 51 of Dr. Stone was really, really good. I really enjoyed the cotton candy arc. I love it how Senku used the cotton candy to, as a way of luring... God damn it. One second. Something important came. Okay, so that's over with. But yeah, I really enjoyed this chapter. I really enjoyed seeing, let's see if I can get Captain Crunch to come here with a clicker. I have this clicker. I'm working on clicker training Captain Crunch. Come on, Captain. God dang it. Like he would come before. I got him to come before. This is how annoyed you can see I am about the fact that I did not record my previous audio of the previous chapter review. You know what? God damn it, Captain. And Captain Crunch ran off. That was completely ineffective. I washed him. I tried to get him to hang out, but he was just like, I want to go off. Anyway, so I really enjoyed this chapter. I really loved the sort of like technological innovation of that like little centrifuge thing that like Senku uses as metalworking to create. And I love the fact that like to test it out that they used to make cotton candy. In a way, the Shogeki no Soma moments in I like them better in Dr. Stone, much better than Shogeki no Soma, just because of the fact that the idea of like these primitive people. We're living in this hunter-gatherer culture. They don't have many, advanced means to prepare food. They get vegetables, they get fruits, they hunt boars and whatnot. That's about it. And the fact that they can see all this incredible, tasty food. Like, can you imagine, being, some, tribesman in, South America, living a primitive existence without any technology, and then someone just brings you cotton candy? How much that would blow your mind to, not have any confectionery sugars and then just eat that? And, Boichi does a great job of, selling that artwork. I freaking love it. It was a great scene, and I also love it how, Senku is, using the, the sweet tastiness of technology to, lure people in, to get them, to become part of his kingdom of science. Which is, fun and hilarious, and it's great that he's, luring over Hanamaru, and, offering her science. One, because of his good, slightly heroic nature, and two, because it'll probably help him in the end, just because he can show her the true justice of the kingdom of science. So this was a really fun chapter, another good one. I always love it when they do, scientific stuff and they eat stuff. So, this is a good 9. This cell phone arc is really good so far. I also love the scientific explanation of, how the phones work with the little diagrams. Seku is definitely the guy should be the mascot of the I fucking love science page. He should just be plastered all over it. He should be their god because he's the ultimate pop science god. Forget Bill Nye. It should all be Seku. So, I'm looking forward to when this, eventually gets animated and gets a better reputation and then becomes the hottest shit, because I think, there's a whole generation of kids who are going to, really look up to this little guy, and he does a great job in terms of, making all this, fun pop science approachable and engaging in a shonen battle manga context, and I love the fact that, it's not so much oh, Seku developed a new power-up. Oh, no, it's ooh, what new scientific innovation is Seku going to use to bring about a better life? And it's a great message, and I love seeing it in this series, and it's just a fun series filled with lots of fun characters. And, just seeing them experience something simple, like the joys of cotton candy is great. So, the cell phone arc is up to a rip-roaring thing. Dr. Stone is still in fine form, even if we are in Chapter 2 of the Stone Wars. And, primate guy Tsukasa's evil kingdom still leaves a lot to be desired, in my opinion, in terms of, overall villainy. But, Dr. Stone is going along well, and this is good stuff. I'm definitely enjoying it. Hopefully I'll figure out some point to get Goro in here to, talk about the last few chapters of Dr. Stone. He's very difficult to wrangle, as you've seen these last few days, and it definitely makes me sad. Soon I'll be able to talk about why he's so difficult to wrangle, but I'm going to give him a little bit more time. But, yeah, it makes me very frustrating. You know, I don't like being here alone talking about this crap. So, and I hate talking alone. It's not fun for me. I don't think it's as fun for you guys to listen to. I think it's always fun to have someone bouncing across. But who knows? Maybe I'll develop my own Stone Age cell phone to call his ass here and force him to do it sometime soon. Alright, well, thank you for hearing my thoughts about Dr. Stone, Chapter 51. Sorry they're not as in-depth as I did previously, just because, you know, when you record something when you already recorded it, you know, you're just not as patient as you are the first time you did it. But remember, thanks for hanging out, and remember, lobsters and tennis, don't you grab it. Do you like clothes but hate shopping? Then T-Blocks is the subscription service for you. But I know what you're thinking. But Lobster, how is that any different than Loot Crate or the other subscription services? Well, T-Blocks sends you t-shirts, which is clothing, which is actually useful, unlike the useless swag junk that Loot Crate keeps peddling on gullible schmucks. And this isn't just knockoff brand crap. T-Blocks hooks you up with licensed shirts for all the stuff you love, because you need clothes. How else are you going to keep your puny human man flesh protected from the elements? T-shirts are useful for any occasion. Wear them, give them to friends, give them to enemies, knit them together, make a quilt. T-shirts are life. And you know the best part? It'll only cost you $6.99. That's right, you can get 12 shirts sent to you for once a month for only $6.99. And you know what? If ultra cheap licensed goods are too basic for you, then there's also the Community T-Block set, which features original designs from the best up-and-coming artists, so you can keep that hipster street cred. But I'm here to save you even more money! Use the code LOBSTERTBX at checkout, and you'll save 10% on any order. Be a t-shirt wearing god amongst mortals. Use the power of the most expensive seafood to get you the cheapest t-shirts now!